oh, y'all are acting like Biden is our savior. And I was like, no, what we're acting like, Black people showed up for this election. They showed up with our voice. We showed up with our voices. We have created a political currency that we haven't had probably since civil rights. We really showed we flipped Georgia. Come on now.
But you
Come
know, the thing
on.
is,
We
the thing
flipped Georgia.
I think the currency came from the dynamics of
Mhm.
will we vote for him or will we vote for Trump? Because there were a lot of
Right.
people coming out, like Cube and other people saying the Republicans are going to benefit us more. And it was little things here and there. And then the fact that some people thought that the Democrats were taking our votes for granted all these
Right.
years, like, oh, you're
Right.
going to vote for us and
They
you're
were.
not black. You know
They
what I'm
were
saying? So
taking.
it
Right.
was more
They
of a
were
like,
taking.
okay, we know we're doing this. What are we getting for it? And so now we
Right.
are. I do know on one level, black folks is watching.
Right. And we were
So
unapologetic with saying that we want something for our voice. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing, I didn't really have a problem with Q saying that he met with both parties or he was willing to meet with Trump's people. I didn't have a problem with that. I really, only reason why, okay, I'm lying. I did have a little of a problem because
it was
there was
Trump.
too much on the line with this one. And I could not see our country surviving 4 more years. So it was like, okay, yes, this is a conversation we need to have, but come on. Come on. I don't care
At the
what
end of the
Trump.
day, once you get to a certain economic bracket, you
Mhm.
realize that the Republican policies are better for you financially. That's a fact.
Right.
Because I'm
Right.
here and I understand it. And the tax cuts under Trump benefited me greatly. A lot of people realize that. But at the end of the day, the you got to do a cost benefit analysis, and those
Right.
tax cuts ain't worth the risk that this country will take with another 4 years of Trump.
Right.
For me, I believe that while I think it would have been terrible for another 4 years under Trump, but I do believe that this we would have survived it. I don't think that it was going to be the end of the United States. It would have been a tough road.
It would
Man.
be the end of the United States, but to the damage that was done on a foreign policy scale, the
Oh yeah.
damage that was done from an internal like under no other president were extremist groups so emboldened to
Right.
operate the way that they were operating. The damage that was done is just astronomical. The
And it
policies
was
that
based on his words.
so in and not only that, like the ripple effect. Leadership sets the tone. There was a lot of people that was like emboldened to say and do things that you never said and heard before. And
Right.
and then and
You
even after
saw you saw at the Capitol. They were so emboldened. They didn't think they needed to hide their face.
they didn't need to hide their face.
They didn't
He
need to
had
hide their face. They was
in the
posting it on their
military, in
social
the
media.
federal government, all diversity training was you couldn't do diversity training. You couldn't talk about
Hmm.
equal opportunity. You couldn't because they said that was prejudicial against white people to talk about diversity training and sensitizing people to issues. Like there was a lot of things that was done, and you just scratching your head, and you like what? And then you saw a tolerance, even though you might have seen some things that got to the news, and a lot of times only when things get to the news was things actually done to it. But you saw a
Right.
tolerance of a lot of foolishness that was like just
Exactly.
didn't
Let me
see.
tell